Hello there, all Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we have your October 2025 singles reading for new love. So if you're single and ready to mingle, this is the reading for you guys. We've got a few things going on in the month of October. First off, we're going to look to your planetary ruler, Mercury. And on the 6th of October, Mercury moves into the sign of Scorpio. So this can really, number one, really heighten your intuition. We are into the time of year where it's harvest season, filled with abundance and possibilities, but the veil is also thin. So our intuition tends to be heightened. Our ability to perceive situations is again a little bit more heightened, right? See red flags and all that kind of stuff, and actually to recognize them and avoid them if at all possible. But Mercury in Scorpio is also about talking to people, right? Mercury, the planet of communication, talking to people deeply. So having more insightful conversations, getting to not just connect with somebody, but also, talk about things that actually matter. So we can have more of a helping hand from our planetary resources to form deeper bonds and have more meaningful conversations with people. We also have on the 13th of October, Venus entering the sign of Libra. Venus is the planetary ruler of Libra, very at home in this sign, and this is a wonderful energy for attracting partnerships. And this is the same day that Pluto goes direct in the sign of Aquarius. So Pluto going direct is number one, forward movement. But Pluto is also our planet of power. So feeling more confident, feeling more powerful, in a good way. And also, Pluto does rule like our fears and the shadow self and all that kind of stuff. Is the planet of change, transformation, endings, beginnings, right? But also our fears. So powering through our fears. And sure enough, when we're looking for new love, whether we're actively looking or passively looking, there's often a little bit of fear that sometimes does come into play. So we are feeling more powerful and strong and courageous in our quest for love. But Pluto also brings things out of the woodwork, so brings people out of the woodwork, and can sometimes bring surprises or revelations. So whether you reveal to someone that you've had some feelings for them or they reveal something to you, it can be quite interesting. Some secret can come up to light. Our lunations this month on the 6th of October, we've got a full moon in Aries, so that's the same day that Mercury moves into Scorpio. So really good time to just engage in some meditation, do some cleansing and purging. Full moons are always a good time for that. It's the end of a cycle, a 6-month cycle, maybe even longer. And not going to only just be closure about things or letting things go, finding forgiveness. It can also be about something blossoming in your world, right? We've been waiting and we've been setting intentions, and we've been looking for something new. So this can really open that door to those new beginnings and those new connections. And then we have a new moon in the sign of Libra on the 21st of October. Really powerful one, this one, because not only is it Libra new moon, which is new partnerships, new people, right? But it's also the influence of Venus right there. And Venus, of course, is our planet of new beginnings, of love and abundance and all these wonderful things. So really harness some of this supportive energy. There's challenging energy too in the month of October, but let's focus on the love and attracting good, positive things. We've got our 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel here. So this is your crown chakra. So again, with Mercury being in Scorpio, your intuition is on fire. You could get some clarity about something. You could get some deep, profound insights. You could also just be following your 6th sense. Pay attention to your dreams as well, because they could be telling you something, and you may also find that you're seeing some signs around you as well. And one of the most prevalent ways that we get signs from the universe is repeating numbers. angel numbers, if you will, and they mean something, right? They mean something. Did you see it on a clock? Perhaps it's a timing thing. Maybe you saw it on the receipt, right? It can be something else. If you can be, getting some sort of signs, a song on the radio can come on as well, right? So what I usually do is when I see something that catches my eye, is I just quickly take a couple of seconds. What was I thinking about? What was I doing right then and there? What was my energy? And because those are clues as to what those signs may mean for you, right? Myself, over the last week, I have been seeing 1111 absolutely everywhere, and I always see repeating numbers in various degrees. Just depends what I've got going on. But this one, it's been a while since I've been bombarded with the 111 or the 1111, right? So it's like, okay, so it's really caught my eye, right? So new beginnings somewhere here, and so pay attention to see how that unfolds. So you might be experiencing those same things, but great month for you to really engage in your higher chakras. We've got the healer of the ages here for you as well. Positive changes are coming to you. The healer of the ages can certainly represent us working with the, especially the full moon that we've got on October 6th, right? Perfect time to cleanse and purge and prepare for this new moon in Libra, prepare for Venus entering Libra, right? Really positive time for that. So some big healing energy is coming your way. Now, the healer of the ages can also represent a person that may cross your path. Now, this could potentially be a new romantic interest. This can also represent that perhaps you're inclined at this time of year to go and seek out a practitioner of some kind, right? So if you've got physical ailments, maybe a massage therapist, if you're looking to have like an energetic reset, perhaps you're seeking out a Reiki practitioner, something along those lines. So there could be a healer that is in your sights. And of course, you could be meeting a new person, a possible romantic interest that does healing of some kind as a profession, whether it's the body, the mind, emotions, whatever it happens to be. They could also just be like a handyman, like a fix-it kind of person. So this person does have some very unique healing capabilities there, and they could very much be a little bit of a soulmate energy for you, right? Because you are part of the zodiac that is about healing, right? And a lot of you are healers in some way, shape, or form. So that can be really quite interesting for you. We also have envy coming here as well. Okay, so we do have to really kind of take a step back here, all right? Envy is one of those low vibe energies, and we see, this person, we see them looking through this door and all this sparkly gold stuff, right? And when we really look, and she's in the shadows, but when we really look at her, she's got a bowl filled with pearls, she's got jewels, she's got all these things that she's got going for her, but she's looking somewhere else and longing for what someone else has, or she's jealous, or she's looking at something that may be a little bit of an illusion. Okay, so this is a really big reminder from the universe here that you are enough. You have so much to offer. You have so much to give. So don't be blinded by smoke and mirrors. And, it depends where you are, obviously, as to how prevalent this may be. But with the onslaught of social media that we have, everything looks perfect. The perfect lips, the perfect eyes, the perfect makeup, the perfect hair, the perfect surroundings, the perfect car, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And in reality, there's really no such thing as perfect, right? What's perfect for me, it looks like a disaster to you, right? So stay in your lane, know your worth. All right, don't go down and don't get into that trap where you think you have to be or act a certain way to attract a love into your life, right? Be you. Celebrate you. Love you. And you will attract exactly what you deserve, right? That love, that light that shines from within you. And when you project that energy, you project a quiet confidence, and that in itself is beauty. You project love, you project laughter, and it opens up all of these doors. Let's see what else we've got. We've got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So a big shift for some of you out there, right? So if you've been feeling kind of stuck and trapped, maybe you've been beating yourself up a little bit because, it's like, oh, I'm single, I don't want to be single. Sometimes being single for a while is a gift. Right? Sometimes, it's, we do look at people, and obviously in social things when people are partnered up, and sometimes we do wish that, I wish I had someone to drive me home, or I wish I had someone to go home with, that kind of thing, right? Or just, kind of lean on when we go to these social events so I don't have to be all by myself. However, sometimes that's also a blessing, right? Because you have a little bit more independence and you can arrive when you want, you can go home when you want, and you're not necessarily responsible for anyone else, and you're free to talk to whoever you want and all that kind of stuff, right? So sometimes we do need to kind of let go of, beating ourselves up or allowing other people to make us feel, second best for not having that significant other, right? Because it can be a blessing. And sometimes it's the time out that we need for some healing. So again, there's some healing energy really coming your way. We also have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. All right. Now, some of you are perfectly happy being single, right? It's like, I'm single, I'm happy, I would love to have a partner, but I'm willing to wait for the right one. I'm not desperate, I'm comfortable, and I'm happy in my own skin. Wonderful. The flip side of that is needing somebody to make you happy, needing somebody to make you feel whole, needing somebody to make you, feel like you belong, right? Codependency. Okay, remember, all of this happiness, this joy, this confidence starts within you. And then when we love ourselves, it's the most important gift of all, is being able to love yourself and be comfortable in your own skin and spend some time alone without going squirrely, right? But that codependent energy is relying on someone else for your happiness, relying on someone else to make you feel like you fit in or you belong, or that you live up to other people's expectations, right? So some of you are getting over that, and that's where this healing energy comes from. And perhaps you've realized that, yes, I have been through this, and, I have now recognized, or I'm starting to recognize, that anyone in my life should enhance my happiness and not being the sole cause of it, right? So this is something that some of you could be working through here, and it's a blessing to come to this realization and to be able to work through it, because some people never do. Right? So really, take stock in where you are right now and be proud of the work that you are doing, because you're getting yourself energetically aligned and in a better place to receive beautiful love, right? The beautiful connections that you rightly deserve. We have finances and career here as well. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So some of you have really put love on the back burner, and you've been focused on your own sense of stability, security, your career path, getting your money, your finances in order. Some of you may have a little bit of a shift here because you could be still working through the remnants of a past relationship, perhaps some legal things that have been going on, and this might affect your financial situation, right? Especially if you've got any children, dependents there. So you might be, dealing with alimony and custody and child support and all of that kind of stuff. And others of you just focused on you, right? So when we do get this card, this can sometimes be a little bit of a reminder, especially if you've been just really focused on making money and your career path, right? This is just that reminder there that we need to sometimes start to figure out how to make a little bit more time in our lives to meet somebody or to welcome somebody in our lives when we do meet them, right? When we are all gung-ho and work, do you have time for social engagements? Do you have time to go out and meet somebody new? Would you even be in a position right now where you are willing to shuffle your daily routine to allow someone in? So we do need to kind of look at that in a little bit more of a practical way, right? It's like, I want love, right? But I don't want anything else to change in my life. And in reality, that's not necessarily all that feasible, right? Something's going to change somewhere along the way. Otherwise, something is just going to fizzle out, right? So we want to make sure that we are recognizing that we are willing to make a little bit more space for welcoming in someone new. So there's like this big pivot point for you guys coming in here, right? This big shift. And this is where you may get some really deep insights when Mercury goes into Scorpio as well. And again, getting ready for this Libran energy with Venus there, right? To really help you attract the right people into your life. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the Two of Pentacles, finding your balance, juggling your options. You're busy, right? The Two of Pentacles is often where we are a little bit out of balance, okay? We're standing on one foot and we're juggling our pentacles, okay? We're juggling our time, our resources, all of these things, okay? So when we do get this, this is just that reminder that we need to decide what is our priority. Is our priority our money, our career? Are we going to make make love a little bit more of our priority, or are we going to find that healthy equilibrium somewhere in there? So that Two of Pentacles really is that kind of big reminder. But the Two of Pentacles can also be about weighing up your options and making a decision. So some of you may have more than one potential suitor or or opportunity to meet people coming in here in your month ahead. So you might need to just kind of make a decision, right? But Two of Pentacles can also be about being flexible and adaptable. Okay, blowing swaying like the branches of a tree in the wind, right? We're flexible, we're adaptable, we're going with the flow, and we're just kind of gonna see what transpires. We're open to new people and events there. So be a little bit flexible, and that can probably help you out just a little bit. We have Temperance coming in here as well. Now, Temperance, of course, does bring about some healing, and we've got the Fool there as well. So again, you see, we've got this big shift of energy for you. So we've got the Temperance card. So healing, forgiving, finding peace, finding balance and harmony, big themes for you guys. The Temperance card it's Sagittarian energy, so you could be attracting a fire sign towards you or a Sagittarius person towards you. But the Temperance card essentially is one of spiritual guidance, right? It's one of your guardian angel kind of messages here, and we do see we've got Archangel Uriel there with your crown chakra, helping you to get clarity, really highlighting your need to listen to your intuition, all that kind of stuff, right? And the Temperance card kind of puts that exclamation point on that. But this is also about that forgiving and that healing energy. So again, you could be attracting a person who does some sort of healing as a profession. Okay, you might be again seeking out some healer, some practitioner of some kind. Whatever that happens to be for you, spiritual, mental, physical, emotional, right? You name it. Okay. But this is also the energy that the universe is highlighting and activating for you in the month ahead, right? Is this energy of peace and calm and openness and seeing the possibilities and not stressing about things, right? When we've got Temperance, it reminds us everything in moderation. Take things one day at a time. Don't rush too far ahead of yourself, but don't get stuck in one place either, right? Where it's a very gentle, very calm energy there for you. So this can be the type of person, again, that you're attracting, but this can also just be the energy that is coming towards you. And again, we're experiencing a little bit of a shift here. We're getting ready to open some doors because we do, of course, have the Fool. And the Fool can represent jumping into something with both feet, making a decision and trusting in your instincts there and just jumping right in, going out, having fun, trusting your ability to, to say yes to a second date or say no to that second date, because why? Your intuition's like, we got a little red flag here, on to the next one. Okay, we're not going to jump into something just because we are desperate for love, right? We're comfortable in being single, and therefore we have a more ability and more confidence to say no when something doesn't feel right, and say yes and keep moving forward if something does. But that Fool can represent new beginnings, new people, new opportunities, new adventures, all these wonderful things, trusting yourself on your journey, and this can be really something quite exciting for you. We've got the Four of Swords. Talk about a theme for you. We've got the Four of Swords is the blessings coming your way in the month ahead, okay? Four of Swords is rest and relaxation. It's a nice, calm, very peaceful energy. Your mind is at ease, and it's your inner calm, and it's also one of meditation. So this certainly connecting with your higher self, connecting with spirit, doing some meditation, doing a little bit of cleansing work, especially around that full moon in Aries. It is a super moon, so it's like big, powerful energy there that can really help you to move forward and to let go of anything that's creating those blocks and struggles and obstacles, whether it's just something energetically, something from your past. Some of you could have a resolution coming if you've got something still going on with an old relationship, but it's peace of mind and it's peace, inner peace, as well with that Four of Swords. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. So again, it's like this big theme coming in, bringing you this gentle vibe. And so really do welcome that, okay, and work towards that, because you deserve it. Your advice from Spirit, we've got the Page of Swords. Be open to new people, new ideas, new adventures, new everything. Okay, the Page of Swords is very much about the new. Having an open mind, looking forward to the future, quite often associated with Aquarian energy. The Fool is ruled by Uranus, right? And Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. Pluto is in Aquarius, and Pluto is turning direct. So there can be this really big, again, this big shift right in the middle of the month for you. You may feel it right away. It might take you a little while to feel that, especially as we come up to the new moon in Libra. But whatever it is, the Page of Swords is open lines of communication, new people, trying out new things, getting out of your comfort zone as well. It's also a futuristic energy. So we're leaving the past in the past, and we are looking forward to the future with more optimism and more positivity, right? But that Page of Swords is almost like Spirit saying, hey, there's new people out there, so get ready to welcome them in, or get ready to make some moves to start those new connections. Let's grab a couple last messages for you, and there you go. Sisters of the Sun Rising. You are a highly creative being with the ability to raise the vibration of consciousness on this planet through your creative projects and dreams. Remain open to other souls joining forces with you. Just like the Sisters of the Sun Rising, who bring great energy to help humanity through their group endeavors, when you allow for aligned group effort, wonderful things can happen. And your final message. Veil of Shadows. A lotus blossoms from the deep, rich mud into which she plunges her roots and draws great nourishment. From this mud made of water and earth, growth happens and great beauty is revealed. Your soul lotus thrives in the depths of emotion and the aliveness of your body, into which she can plant herself and unfold as a lotus of light. I'll leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do like, share, and subscribe. I thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic October. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.